Take a load off, grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up your feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
Doing the running man.
Hey, do that.
Feels like you're running an incredible rate of speed, Harry.
Nick cut out. All we heard was "by me."
Fine by me.
It's those horn-rimmed glasses he's got.
Yeah. You ever see
Messing
the
with
show
frequency.
Heroes?
What is it?
Heroes. It was like a sci-fi show where like kids got superhero powers and whatnot.
I think I remember it, but I never watched it.
I loved it. The last couple seasons sucked, like most things do, or whatever. But like the
Lost its flair.
early on, like the main like villain, all they knew was he was a white guy with horn-rimmed glasses.
So just like
Are these
Nick,
horn rim? Are these
Yeah.
horn rim?
they are.
Oh,
You see how the top goes to like a point?
I've been acting like a good guy my whole life. I've been trying to fucking hold it together, you know. But the evil comes out sometimes, brother.
It does. We can't help it.
New world order, man.
What
Man,
else we
what's
got
been
going?
going on
Hey,
this
how was
week?
your trip to the comedy epicenter of the world, Wes?
The motherland.
Man, it was really, really good. I mean, this time I did a lot of not comedy stuff or whatever. I went to two shows while I was there, but one was at the Black Rabbit, which is like a newer underground comedy club, like literally like kind of a speakeasy type of deal.
Sounds like a sex shop.
David Jolly was probably about the only comedian you would have known from there. And then the
Ham's
guy
uncle?
that invited us to it was a bartender of ours one day, and he's actually going to be on this coming month 520's episode of Kill Tony.
Oh, word.
He's one of the bucket pools, so he's not anybody,
Right, he's not a
important, but-
panelist.
Yeah, he's not a panelist. So he's
Do they
one of the bucket
film
pools.
it? Do they film it that far in advance?
5 weeks.
Yeah, it's
Really?
several. Like the one that aired last night, they were joking about the dude that caught himself on fire in front of the Capitol, and that happened
Okay.
months ago, or not months ago, but like a month ago.
What are you back there doing?
The fucking bird just flew into my damn doors, like hard as fuck.
That's an omen, brother.
Is it?
You need to do some meditating and prayer time, brother.
I feel like I need to.
Yeah.
I need to get
Have you
to
been
it.
allowing witchcraft into your house?
No, I just got a black cat.
Oh, the other place we went to was Maggie Mae's, and we were just walking by it when
That
somebody
sounds like
was
a brothel.
but it's right across the street from the mothership. And as the show started at Maggie Mae's, like 4 cruisers come out of nowhere and just run into the mothership and just start pulling people out of there and throwing them in this paddy wagon.
Damn.
The
Yeah, I
patio.
don't know. I asked around the next day to see if anybody knew what happened, and they were like, I don't know. I think it was just a bunch of drunk people getting rowdy or whatever, and they just kicked them all out at once. It's like, all right.
Hell yeah.
I don't want to forget this, but just speaking of Maddie Mays and me talking about brothels, that reminds me of Miss Pauline in Bowling Green. Y'all ever hear about Miss Pauline?
Yeah, isn't it like a book or something?
There is a book. She was the most famous madam in America, and she had a house. I forgot what street it was on. It might have been.
Chestnut, I think.
It was close to Cabell, Chestnut, High Street, something like that, close to campus in Bowling Green. But it was one of the most famous brothels in America.
Hell yeah.
And they could never shut it down because too many politicians were regulars to Miss Pauline's.
It's over next to Rockies and Three Brothers and stuff, if you're familiar with the downtown square or whatever. I did the haunted walk of Bowling Green or something like 10 years ago or something. And I remember they let you walk through the brothel. That's pretty neat.
Was
That's
Miss
cool.
Pauline's pussy haunting the square?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't see shit while we were doing it, so I've spent a lot of time downtown. I ain't never seen no pussy ghost down there, so
No pussy. Pussy ghost haunting.
So like I said, we didn't go down there specifically for comedy. We actually went down there for a show last Wednesday, like a heavy show, and
When you say heavy, what do you mean?
like metal.
Like a donkey show?
Yeah, Yeah, heavy. No, it was like a death metal show, I guess you'd call it. Was
Oh,
what I
heavy
would,
metal music.
yeah, what I would say they were. Wayfarer is their name, but they're kind of funny because they're like from Colorado, so it's like mountain death metal. It's strange to say the least. I'd never heard of them before, but my buddy really liked them, so that's why I went with him. But he was also meeting up with his buddy that he went to like school, like high school with and whatnot, like a childhood friend of his. That's what I was looking for. So we met up with him Friday, and that's the day Black Rabbit was. And like when we met up with him, he was like, "Hey, we got this dinner to go to for this dude's 50th anniversary or 50th birthday." And we were like, "Well, we got this comedy show," and he's like, "Well, just come over and see what's popping." And I was not dressed to be around a bunch of middle-aged people, especially whenever I got there and found out all of them were very high up at Dell Computers. Like the dude's birthday was like third in command at Dell.
That's pretty cool.
And you're
And
wearing
I
a
had
shirt and a Bass Pro hat.
I don't remember what
Fucking hoodie.
I think I had my Nashville upside down hat on, but I did have a white shirt on, and there's a band from Texas called Kubla Khan. On the back of it, whenever he plays shows, he says this very often to like the people in the pit, but on the back of my shirt it just says "Let your balls swing."
Totally profesh.
I was at this party drinking paper planes one after the other,
Networking.
running up this guy's bill.
Hey, do y'all know what a podcast is? I got one.
I got a good one.
I got one for you.
But I was standing. I didn't realize it until my buddy.
Mildly racist.
I was standing like next to the entrance because people kept stopping and like just like if you're at a party like that, people you kind of run around and talk to each other or whatever. People kept stopping. Like as soon as somebody would walk away from me, somebody else would walk up to me and start talking. And then my buddy was like, "Man, you might want to just like mosey on. You're literally the first thing people see when they walk in here, and it's your back, and it just says let your balls swing."
Whenever you are like in a party or somewhere and you try to fart, like walk away from somebody, and somebody walks up right to you as soon as you walk off.
Wes is the welcoming committee for all of Dale Enterprises.
That's hilarious.
You think and I'm pretty sure that Dale is a client of Smith and Smith law firm.
Oh,
yeah. And of course, speaking of Smith and Smith, introducing Smith and Smith law firm, defending corporate excellence. Were you a victim of being accused of spreading mesothelioma by the mainstream media and supposed experts in the field of cancer treatment? Did your company produce asbestos and distribute these materials around the world in the early 1900s until the late 1980s? Or maybe you manufactured weed-killing chemical that some fancy pants scientists say made men infertile and was responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths around the world. Did your amusement park get accused of skipping major safety protocols on your rides? Maybe all the deaths of your park, maybe all of them weren't the visitor's fault. Even though most likely 75% chance it was their stupid kids' fault and everyone knows that they're retarded and just couldn't fasten their seatbelt properly. Are you a corporation facing the complexities of a class action lawsuit? At Smith & Smith, we specialize in defending large corporations against class action claims with precision and expertise. Our seasoned legal team understands the unique challenges that corporations face in these cases. In a generation eager to pull the trigger on suing the good guys, Big Pharma and the Rothschilds and whatnot, we work tirelessly to protect your interest, reputation, and bottom line. Whether it's navigating intricate legal processes or mounting a robust defense strategy, Smith & Smith is your partner in litigation. Why choose us? Well, we have a proven track record. Our firm has successfully defended numerous corporations in high-stakes class action lawsuits, sexual allegations, and easily defendable, quote-unquote, suspicious missing people cases, delivering favorable outcomes. Dedicated team. Our attorneys are committed to providing responsible client-focused representation, ensuring you're informed and empowered at every step, if you can afford it, of course. At Smith & Smith, we prioritize your corporation's success. Yes, we've played ball on both sides of the court, but we understand where the big money is, and we're eager to follow that money, no matter if we end up selling our souls to the corporate Satan himself. Let us navigate the legal complexities while you focus on what matters most, your business. Contact us today to schedule a consultation and discover how we can defend your corporation against these class action lawsuit assholes effectively and efficiently. Trust Smith & Smith to safeguard your corporate future. Smith & Smith Law Firm. You don't always have to have a moral backbone to get ahead in life.
Man, Smith & Smith paying the bills early in this episode with a 7-minute ad read.
They were really excited to get that one out, you know.
I hope they really paid for this one.
I think they're afraid that we're starting to lose listeners around minute 10, so they really wanted to make sure that we got that in the first 10 minutes. You know,
I do think you aren't far off. I think it's around 23 minutes according to YouTube analytics. We usually keep you about 25 minutes, and they go, okay, that's enough of this shit.
I don't blame them.
So we can start. So after about 25 minutes, we can just say whatever we want to.
Yeah. No holds barred.
Right. So maybe they'll start listening in.
Let's get rid of these filters we've been keeping on our mouths, you know?
I heard on Theo Vaughn's podcast the other day, somebody said a cuss word. He was like, can you bleep that out? And he said, we'll just put a worse cuss word over top of it louder.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit. That's what we're going to start doing to you, Nick. Every time you say somebody's last name, we're just going to say motherfucker real loud over top of it.
Yeah.
I think that was during the sketch interview. I think
it was. That's right. I couldn't think of
said something along the lines of, "We'll just put in Rogan saying the N word over it."
Yeah. It's funny, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I do have a story that I want to figure out how to dumb this down and how to make it visual without making it visual. So I was on our last day there.
Give me a picture, Wes.
What's that?
I said, paint me a picture, buddy.
Paint me a Birmingham.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. So I was on our last day there. I wanted to go see if there was any protests or anything anywhere. So I went to the Capitol and I went to UT Austin or whatever. University of Texas Austin.
University, the Longhorns, hook 'em horns.
Yeah. And walked around, didn't see shit going on. So I was about to call an Uber and I looked behind me and there was this place called a Firehouse Hostel. And I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. And it said that they had a bar in there. And I was like, ooh, that means I can go in and hang out with all the people staying at this hostel. So there wasn't really many people. There was only like 4 people in there whenever I went in there.
Your people.
Yeah. I mean, they were playing like metal on the speaker and everything. It was where I should have been the whole time probably. But it was a little dive bar, probably fit like 30 people in it at best. But either way, I was talking to one of the bartenders, and I guess his relief was coming in, and he had this big jug, and I'm talking like a gallon jug, just full of ice. And I thought to myself, I was like, I bet that's, water. Hell yeah, be healthy for this fella.
It's full of what? Ice?
I thought, yeah, it's full of ice, but at first glance, I thought surely it's also full of water.
Right.
Well, there was this other girl down at the end of the bar that we were all kind of conversing with, but then I was talking to just the other bartender, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this dude pull a fifth of white wine out of nowhere and fucking flick that top off of it and just dump it into this gallon of ice.
So the job, baby.
That's how I used to party.
And all I could think the whole time was I was just like looking around, like no one is going to say anything about this guy dumping a fifth of wine in this thing.
He didn't share with anybody else?
Well, so I was like, maybe that's for the bar somehow. Maybe there's some kind of drink they make with it. 20 seconds later, he was sipping out of the straw that came out of the top of it.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to go home and forget about my problems.
Right. Hey, but he is staying hydrated too because the ice will melt. And then that's sip on the ice afterwards.
That'll help. That'll help with the hangover tomorrow.
For sure. Because
it was just baffling to me. Like he was making eye contact with the girl, like while he was doing this, like just staring at her. Just
Sociopath. Hell yeah.
I was like, golly.
That's
I
really the
gotta
only
say-
thing I miss about drinking is drinking wine.
Yeah.
I did like wine.
I used to drink 3 or 4 bottles of red wine a night, man. My whole fucking lips to be red and shit, like burgundy.
Your shirt.
You've mentioned that before. I've never drank enough red wine though to have that happen to me.
My face and eyes were red too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
just
don't doubt it. I'm sure you probably
Ears be hot as
bloodshot.
hell. Ears just hot.
Yeah.
Man.
My balls was hot.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude.
Y'all been doing anything else? We know Nick's booed up now.
Yeah, that's
He
what I was
is, I
gonna say.
see him. Yeah, hey,
I'm
they
in a
going
relationship.
steady.
I'm in a relationship, boys.
Well, they're seeing each other, whatever you kids call it these days.
Just
Oh,
seeing
it's
each other.
Facebook official, brother.
Yeah, I seen that picture. I said, oh, we lost another one.
Now,
To the good fight, you know? To the good fight.
I said, has he been putting his info out on Craigslist? Because he got somebody real quick.
Yeah, I had to fudge the numbers a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I copied and pasted some other bank account information and I had to beef up the resume. But no, I'm tickled pink,
Doing
boys.
nothing. I've been a
busy.
little under the weather, so I just been chilling. So we did Mother's Day Sunday. That's about all we really did this weekend. We didn't do much else.
I missed it. I flew back in on Sunday and I got back to my house probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Immediately passed out, and then I
Hell
woke
yeah,
up
dude.
immediately. Well, not immediately. I woke up like 4 hours later and remembered that there was a show in Nashville.
Yeah, who was that you went and saw?
Nobody you're gonna know, but I mean, I can tell you.
I watched the video and it was some heavy shit. That was some heavy shit.
Yeah, Body Snatcher was who that video was of. That's who headlined it or whatever. And then I went and was in the pit the whole time. My knuckles are all bruised up. That
Damn.
one's you can't really see it on the camera, but like
You're making contact with eye sockets and shit?
I hit some dude in the temple, he said.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Man. That ain't dude, no wonder I ain't never been to one of them shows. Can you imagine me at a place where people was just swinging punches?
Dude, and somebody
got me, brother.
I was lifting somebody up because I'm usually the biggest guy there. So people will like point at
Like
me.
Dirty Dancing style?
Well, they'll point at me and just be like, "Hey, will you put me up?" And I'll be like, "Yeah." I just pick them up and just fucking throw them. Well, later in the night, I was getting obviously tired from that, and I almost dropped him, and he kicked me right in the ribs. So I've got a pretty solid bruise right on my ribs. It's either cracked or they're just bruised. I don't know yet, but I'm not gonna find
I need
out.
to go to a show with you sometime and we get a big ass baby Bjorn and you can just strap me to your chest and I'll just go around. And
I
I'll
think you
just
should
swing
wear
punches for you.
nothing
Huh?
but a diaper, too. Nothing but a diaper.
Yeah, I don't even have my leg on. I just have my nub hanging out.
You can cry. You can cry.
Yeah. That's the only way I'm going is if I'm getting packed around by Wes.
Man, I want to go. I'm excited. We can dress up in character and cosplay and shit. Yes.
I had to show out a little bit at this one because I think it was like last fall. The same band was at Brooklyn Bowl, and I was a friend in town for like a wedding, and we were literally downtown from 11 until the show started at 7 or 8 at night. And there's unfortunately video of me on the internet in the pit just like lazily throwing arms everywhere. And I was
With
like,
the
all right, I'm going to see these guys again. And I'm going to go fuck some people up this time.
That just ain't my scene. I said watch some videos of people doing that shit, and I think I could be a guy that would go do that, and I just know deep down I'm not. So I'm a little more. I really go like to. I'm more like a Grand Ole Opry kind of guy. Everybody sits down and stands up, sits down and stands up.
Who Randy Travis, like after his stroke, is more.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, hell yeah.
He needed to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like post 1977 Elvis Presley.
Oh, let's go do another show.
I'm going back
This year he
to
died.
I'm going back to the Ryman
Oh.
tomorrow.
Where?
Get to go sit on some church pews for 3 hours tomorrow at the Ryman.
Who you going to see at the Ryman?
RFK's comedy
Oh
events
yeah,
meet thing or whatever.
that'd be good. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's performing?
Jim Brewer and Rob Schneider are the biggest ones you'd know.
We had tickets to go see Rob Schneider a little while back, and something happened. We couldn't go, and they said like it was a pretty good show. Like he sells out everywhere he goes, so I'm sure it'll be good.
To be honest, I mean, I like Jim Brewer, but I've listened to his comedy before, and it's pretty meh, pretty
Yeah,
mediocre.
yeah. I like
Um,
his movies
I
and
don't
him
know that I've
talking.
ever heard Rob Schneider do actual just stand up before, but
It's
I think it's
pretty,
gonna be
pretty
pretty.
far right, buddy.
It's gonna
It's
be
pretty.
pretty right wing political.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's
So
had
you're gonna love it.
the the tickets for it were $24. So
You can't beat that.
I was like, even if I end up like having a bad day at work and not going, like I've pissed $24 away on dumber shit. So
Have y'all been keeping up with this Trump trial stuff?
no, not really. That's why
Is
I don't really have anything prepared for this week because I've been gone.
right, I don't. I just saw the news. His lawyer that paid off Stormy Daniels took the stand yesterday, and he did 6 hours of testimony, like in detail about like how Donald Trump like wanted him to pay this money or whatever. And I guess like Michael Cohen, that lawyer, paid Stormy Daniels out of his pocket, so it couldn't be traced back to Trump because it was like 3 weeks before the 2016 election. And the reason there's like all this paper trails because Trump didn't pay him back in a timely manner. So he was like, I was more or less just wanting my fucking money back. He said, I don't, didn't really give a fuck about the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if he even got paid back the 130,000 hush money or not. That could be what all this is about. Come to find out, like you never know. People get their
Yeah.
feelings hurt. They'll start ratting on people and everything else. So
Well, I mean, he does have a track record of not paying his bills.
that's
But
crazy, isn't
I
it?
was gonna say a lot of his like buildings that he's built and whatnot, a lot of the
Chinese
contractors.
steel, like people trying to come and collect money and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I've seen
A
that.
lot of his contractors say he doesn't pay very quickly or at all sometimes or
That's why the
whatever.
fucking union won't ever back him because he's probably fucked over all the damn unions in New York City. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I remember reading those articles about him not paying his bills or whatever, but I was like, that sounds like probably every billionaire. It's not like
Yeah,
he's also not the one that pushes the button to send the money either. Like
right, right.
he's
That's
got
true.
the probably the reason it takes so damn long to get paid by those guys, and I'm not taking up for him by any means, but can you imagine how many hands are involved in those billions of
Well, I
dollars?
mean, you think about like I'm sure Nick probably deals with stuff as a contractor, and people have like 90 days to pay you, like legally. Like they can like wait 3 months to pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um,
I mean,
yeah, I forgot what it's called, but a lot of bigger companies will put you on like a 30-day hold, and
right?
like they will wait until day 29 to even attempt to contact you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy, man. It's
About paying
bullshit.
you?
yeah,
Oh,
Like
okay.
invoices and stuff.
yeah.
Gotcha. Huh.
That sucks, and that's hard for a small business, man. Because I mean, you got all that just time and money out. I just don't know how
Oh,
somebody can do it.
the company that I worked for forever, this is all hearsay and through second and third party information, but supposedly they owed 400 different vendors, so
I
400
remember that.
different companies, $40 million combined.
Good God.
Yeah,
You
they had to
know,
like split it up and subsidize stuff and all sorts of crazy shit.
That's crazy.
I'd like to split your mom right now.
Is that right? Let me get her on speakerphone real quick.
Let's call her.
Call her up.
No, we don't need that. We definitely get kicked off YouTube. She got on here.
She got a mouth on her.
Yeah.
Dude, have y'all ever seen the Ellen DeGeneres meet the Las Vegas survivors before?
No, I did. I looked into some of the stuff you sent the other day, but I couldn't. I don't really didn't like really retain much of the information. So.
Yeah.
I watched about 5 minutes of it, and she was leading that conversation.
Yeah, dude, she knew
So,
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way
I was
too
gonna
many
say,
details.
if y'all want to watch it out there, just I type in Ellen interviews Vegas survivor, and it's like an 8-minute video if you want to watch the whole thing. I'm not going to play the whole 8 minutes on here, but it's like they meet with her, and like there's even like this like diagram she has that she points to and shows them like she's
She
like
pulls it from
this is how it's happened, right? This is how it happened, right? Like what? You're the one you're not supposed to be
I
telling
do
them.
remember her doing that now. Did you say that? Her pulling like that whole thing out. Like she was talking like intimate details like I'd never even heard before.
Yeah.
Like about like how many guns, like not how many guns, but how he could have done it. Like
Yeah.
if they were like to like have a patsy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy
She had a
shit.
CIA handler give her all that info. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Maybe she's like a our version of 007.
Oh, she's probably
She's
just,
like a
I would call her an asset. I wouldn't say she's an agent, but
right asset.
asset. He's like, here's another 500 grand. We need you to cover the Vegas shooting day. Here's these two guys that we say were there.
I hate to say it, but I when the pandemic started, I enjoyed when the internet turned on her because she
Yeah, I
would
did
post
too.
videos like every couple of hours of being like, I guess I'm gonna do a puzzle, and then she does it for like 30 seconds, and then like tosses it into the floor. Oh, I can't do it. That's so boring. And then it's like she's sitting by her, $150,000 pool,
Mm-hmm.
probably more than that.
Way
And
more than that.
Yeah.
Way more.
yeah,
He has a fucking lagoon.
yeah.
Yeah, man, they love to bitch. They love to think that they're real like normal people.
Like they know what it's like to even like walk a day in or like other
Yeah.
people's shoes. It's
I
crazy.
mean, there's a few of big names out there that came from the bottom, but
Yeah.
I don't know her story to be honest.
Everybody's tied together though, if you think about it. Like if you look at like big times, like I was looking the other day at somebody, I think it was Dave Portnoy from Barstool. Like his roommate in college is like Adam Schefter at ESPN.
Oh, really?
So like, yeah. So I mean, like they're all like together, like they're all interweaved, like
Oh,
somehow.
yeah. I
So
mean, you look into, like early episode, and I'll probably do another one on it at some point. But Laurel Canyon or whatever,
yeah.
like all of those uh rock artists or
I'm
whatever you
reading
want to call them.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash like autobiography right now, and there's like two whole chapters on Laurel Canyon and like how they met, like early in life with what's his name, Neil Young
Yeah,
got them together kind of or
yeah.
something. I haven't read that much into it, but it's pretty interesting
I'm
stuff.
saying
Like
Neil Young's the one who gave Charles Manson the praise in an article or
yeah,
whatever about being a
yep,
hell of an artist or whatever.
yeah, crazy man.
Crazy.
We're
That's
all
what I'm
tied
saying.
together.
It's only going to get there. Like we already see, like Will Smith's got his 2 or 3 kids or whatever, and
What
then
I'm getting at is, do y'all have any relatives that are also celebrities? Because we got to get our foot in the door somehow.
mm, I vaguely know Hillbilly Jim, and
Hillbilly Jim. That might
I had a
be
connection to Hillbilly Jim too. I worked at a horse farm with his ex nephew-in-law.
ex-nephew.
So I mean, me
Yeah.
and Wes are practically cousins.
Yeah. Blood related.
I used to change his oil and put new tires on his cars.
Hell yeah. Did you rotate them bitches properly?
Whatever. Yeah, I'm sure.
Did you work at Discount Tire?
No, I worked at Walmart Tire and Lube when I was.
Oh God. How many vehicles you fuck up?
Not the only one I know of that I fucked up was it was raining one morning, and I was in a car waiting for like this dude to pull the gate up, and my foot slipped off of the pedal and I hit the gas and nailed the gate.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
remember I worked for a service station my senior year of high school, and like we would do like once a week we would do like $25 oil change specials, and always be the old people would come in, like they had all day, so it'd be back to back to back oil changes, and I was the only one that did oil changes. So I pulled this Yukon up on a rack, and it was this old man. You could tell he was super particular. Like he watched me like from like the office the whole time. It's like I drained the oil and shit. I sit and bring it back down. Well, I didn't put the fucking oil drain plug back in the oil pan. So I'm dumping like 6 quarts of oil in this motherfucker. Well, I go around to start it, and let it cycle through and then turn it off and check the oil. And it starts making this crazy fucking noise. So I shut it off real quick, look down the ground. There's just a puddle of fucking oil everywhere. I was like, ah. So I was like throwing the oil dry down real quick so nobody see my dumb ass. It didn't fuck nothing up, but I got lucky, man. It was like a bonehead moment.
Yeah. Stuff like that happens. I'd say the
My
most.
stomach sunk like immediately.
Oh man, whenever I hit that gate, dude, I immediately got out and like they separated me from the customer like so fast. I mean, it was like a little beater ass car and they were so mad. I was like, relax, like it's
we got
Walmart.
insurance. This is
You're
fucking
gonna get
Walmart.
paid for like
Yeah.
it didn't even bend anything. Like I hit the bumper and the hood took a hit, I guess, and it was just scratches. Like it's not like it broke anything. Like, come on, it's a fucking Pontiac Vibe or whatever the hell it
Some
was.
people are gonna get mad. Some people are itching to get mad, buddy. It doesn't matter.
I know. I mean,
You
if that happened
breathe
to my
through
car
folks.
and like I was at a service center, I'd be like, y'all just tell me whatever the process is to get this fixed, and then like
Right.
move on. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't.
We
I
either
don't
pay for
care
it out of
about.
pocket if it's pretty cheap, or we'll just file an insurance claim. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
To
why
be
you got
honest,
it.
if that was my car that I did that to, I would have just taken the money, whatever they estimated to fix it, because it wasn't worth fixing. Like
Put it
buying.
right
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Yeah. Put
Go to
that $1,000.
Miami.
Yeah.
Go to Tunica, baby.
Go to Miss Pauline's.
Ah, man, I had something on the tip of my tongue a minute ago. Whatever. What man, what we got gearing up for you? We got anything coming up? Tim Dillon's gonna be in Nashville soon.
Oh yeah, end of
Uh,
June.
End of June at the Ryman.
Cam
Uh,
Patterson's going to be at Zany's in June or July too.
yeah, I need to get. I wonder if that's sold out already or
I
not.
don't know. I might try to go to that.
Yeah, I'd
We'll
like to see
see.
Cam.
I'll
I'd
just see
like.
when it is.
I've seen him do 10 minutes or so, but I'd like to see him do a feature set 'cause since he's headlining that one.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah, no, he was his whenever he does longer than I mean that 1 minute he does every week. I don't know that I've ever heard him really miss super hard, you know.
Yeah, he almost needs more time really to even with some
Yeah,
stuff to really get cooking. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was gonna say that's more his like Hans and William both are real good at the real fast, like bam, 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 and Cam is
Yeah.
more of a he can get through two good stories in that minute, but if he had that whole minute for, or maybe even 2 minutes for just one joke, like it would be so much more fleshed
Oh
out.
yeah, he could tell a good story.
Because it's already funny just in whenever you can tell he's condensing it down so much, but if he just had a
He gets
little
so
bit more.
excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets
Just starts
excited.
saying the N-word all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But I forgot his cousin is very, very white. His name Will Fuson, I think's his name.
yeah.
But he was on Kill Tony. I think it was the episode with Adam Ray doing Dr. Phil last year.
Okay.
Think I just watched it earlier today after I watched yesterday's earlier and then that one came on after it. But I was like, man, what happened to this guy? Because they loved him. I can't believe he didn't get a golden pass or whatever because he got
What was
like
that
he got two joke books, he got Sunset Strip book and then or it's like a Sunset Strip spot. Oh,
spot?
and
Yeah, on
then
Thursday
Adam
nights,
Ray,
secret show.
yeah, and then Adam Ray actually gave him he was like, "Hey, I'm going to Tucson in July or something. Do you want to open for me that weekend?" And Adam Ray flew him out to Tucson or wherever it was. I'm just
Damn,
making that up. It was a whole Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing that Adam Ray did, and
it's
he
dope,
let
man.
he let him open up for that whole weekend. So I wonder if he bombed that, and that's why we haven't seen him anymore, or what? Because
I
that was
think that's
last
one of the
summer.
coolest things about Kill Tony though is how they like help young and up and coming comics or artists. Like they really do like I guess like nurture that creative talent or like help people out they really see potential in. Like that's what I like about it.
Tony Wellens is the guy's name. Tony underscore WELLONS. He was
Tony
there.
Robbins.
Wellens.
Oh, I
Um,
like Tony Robbins.
but Adam Ray's really the time before that he was on there, not as Dr. Phil. There was somebody struggling that was really funny,
You
and
put him in a hotel for like a week or
yeah,
2 weeks or
they gave him a
something.
hotel for a week or
Yeah.
something like that, and
Yeah, he's really good about that.
Have y'all
then
seen that woman? Who's that woman character that Adam's doing?
Yeah, I seen it a couple weeks ago. It's
yeah,
not my favorite.
I didn't care for it. Yeah,
I
Yeah, I didn't
like
like it either.
y'all are too picky. And I think that's your problem. And I've really been wanting to bring this to your attention. But quit criticizing so much, guys.
It's called constructive
yeah,
criticizing, so it doesn't count.
constructive. He's
If
got.
you're
Yeah, I'm not like
how
tearing them
many-
down.
Do you
If
know
you're
how many
not telling them
characters?
personally, in the
I'm not gonna
confidence,
lie. Last night when I saw it was gonna be Dr. Phil and Kill Tony, I was like, God, again? Because this motherfucker. I mean, I like it a
I
lot, but
love it, dude. Anytime
I
Dr.
like it.
Phil's on there, I will be excited.
Yeah.
That's
I just want
my
to see Adam
favorite
Ray
character.
on there. Can we just see Adam Ray?
No, only Dr. Phil.
yeah, it's sorry, Josh. It's 2-3.
I guess y'all win. Sorry,
The
Yeah.
dude that was on there last week, though, I don't even remember his name. Daniel
I didn't
something.
even watch it. I just fast forward. I went from Casey to Cam to William.
I don't know who that guy was. He's got a special out that I don't know what it's called, but he wasn't a great guest.
He looked like somebody I
tried.
coached baseball with back in Pee Wee League.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he took a lot of swings, and I was like, maybe he's just not connected tonight
He
or
looks like
something.
a retired youth minister. No offense, Nick. He probably has puppet shows on the fucking weekends.
Yeah, he does. And he probably cares. He probably cares and gives back to his community, you know?
Yeah, like a pussy. Like a little bitch. Fuck them kids.
I've got some good news.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I'm done mowing my ex-wife's yard.
Great. That's good.
Yeah.
Somebody
So
I'll drink a bottle of Welch's sparkling grape juice tonight for you.
yeah. So for the for sale buy and sale for trade buy and sale segment of the Fine by Me podcast, I have a 2008 John Deere zero-turn lawnmower.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many horsepower are we talking?
Oh, we're talking about at least 10 or
You don't know?
11. Yeah. That thing's got horses for days. I can
Hell
hear
yeah.
them babies.
What size deck we talking?
Oh,
60?
we're talking about a 52-inch deck on that
Ooh,
bad boy.
Nice.
It's recently had the blade sharpened, new batteries installed, fuel line cleaned out, and oiled and lubricated.
How much we talk?
The accoutrement. Seats in good condition. It's green.
What price?
You let Josh do the oil changes on it?
Yeah.
I sharpened the blades.
He forgot to put his butt plug back in it.
Yeah. I sharpened the blades. I didn't tighten them back up though.
Yeah.
They're just on there.
Fly off and kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want people to look like me.
we need more above the knee amputees.
Yeah, dude. There's only like 500,000 of me in this country.
It's crazy, man.
We got my buddy's farm truck stuck in a ditch one time, and his wife is an amputee, and there were about 4 or 5 of us that were riding in the truck, and we were pulling it out with a tractor and a chain, and one of the guys, my buddy's wife, was out there, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, y'all watch out, that chain snaps, it'll cut your leg right off." And I just looked over at my buddy's wife that had a prosthetic leg, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she just shook her head. It was so funny.
That's hilarious.
The chain will cut your leg right off.
That same chick tried to give me tips sometime how to put shoes on, because putting shoes on a prosthetic foot is a motherfucker, man. Because, like,
Really?
you know, it doesn't wiggle. Like, when you put your feet, like, your natural foot in a shoe, you can move your toes, you know, and stuff. So
Yeah.
she's like, why don't you put your foot in a Walmart sack and see if it'll slip in your shoe better? I said, then how do I get the fucking Walmart sack off? She goes, you don't put your foot in the Walmart sack. She goes, you put it around the shoe and pull the Walmart sack back out. I said, this is too much for me.
What?
I said, I'm not doing all that. Like, to help it, like, slide in.
I
Like the
get
shoe.
that, but how are you getting it back out though? Still, that's
You just
Wes,
wrap the-
Wes, guys, this woman is a doctor, and this is way over Josh's capabilities.
That's why I just don't wear a sock. I just put my
Yeah.
I just slide my raw dog foot off in my shoe every time.
I don't
you
know
should-
what's going on with that.
8 pairs of socks is 16 socks for me because I only wear
I
one sock at a
think
time.
What if you get the ones that have L and R on them?
No, I don't do those. For a long time, my sister's a nurse. I would have her get me the damn socks from the hospital with the grips on the bottom. I was wearing grip socks for a good year and a half. I love them things.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you got?
Grip,
What do you
no slip.
You want me to look at this?
Yeah. So I saw this on Facebook Marketplace the other day, and then I was driving down Railroad Street, and I saw this. It's for free on the side. Do we need this? It's like
Fuck is
restaurant.
that?
It's restaurant booth style seating.
Yeah, I got a room in my house for that.
Do you?
Where are we putting this?
I have no idea, but the tallest ones are like 5 foot tall.
Put them.
I mean, they are big.
Put them in your garage thing, your shop.
I know it.
Your
but
shed.
I've got so much shit. If these Powerball tickets hit this afternoon, then I'm gonna go get them.
What? I thought you said they're free.
Yeah, but then I can buy a warehouse for all my shit. You didn't realize how much stuff
What's the
I would
laundry
have?
have to do with it? So you can hire somebody to load them up?
No, I need to buy another warehouse so that I
Oh.
can store all this. Do you know how much stuff that I've had to not get over the years because I didn't have anywhere to put it?
Oh, I've
I'm a
got
collector.
with my parents about to move to they're just consolidating, getting older. They're moving down to they're building like a ranch style house right now. And there's so
Downsizing.
much stuff there that I'm like, what am I gonna do with all this shit whenever they don't have this big house anymore? Because I've been using their basement as storage forever.
Free
So
storage.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
a lot of it's gonna get thrown away. Guarantee it. I'm gonna finally just be like, I don't have it.
Fortunately for me, after I moved out, my mom's house burnt down, so all my shit got burned up. I didn't have to worry about it.
Thank goodness.
I
Thank goodness.
got a few
What a
pictures left.
blessing.
That's it.
What a blessing.
I don't have any of my childhood memories or nothing. Just what's up here, boys.
Wow.
Lost
All
in the
bad.
chaos.
What man, I hold on. There's been some wild stuff going on Twitter here lately. Y'all seen more crazy protester stuff? I was really hoping I got to see uh something while I was down there, just so I could go get in the mix and see, hey, what you guys fucking doing down here?
I thought you got enough. I thought you got enough at Western.
No, I would love to go to one right now, like a really active one.
At the Evander Holyfield protest.
Evander
Was it-
Holyfield because he got his ear cut off.
Oh, have y'all seen the portal that they've set up in between? So whenever I say portal, it's a screen. It's two different screens. One of them's in New York and one of them's in Dublin, Ireland. Have y'all seen
Oh
this?
yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
No.
So
Nick, do you
somebody in
happen to
Ireland,
Nick?
almost immediately the first video of it going viral was somebody in Ireland holding up their phone in front of the somebody held up their phone and it said "Rip Pop Smoke." I'm guessing that's a rapper. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the next dude with his phone, it was just a picture of the World Trade Center just burning.
Hell yeah.
I was like, immediately. And now there's all kinds of videos on the internet of like chicks getting in front of it and flashing everybody and everything.
Hell
So
yeah.
My son is obsessed with 9/11, like anything about it. He's 13 and we got Flight Simulator and you can change the dates. So the other day he's like, hey, can I put it on September 10th, 2001? Fly around New York City. I was like, I don't know if it'll still. I said, I don't know. So we tried it and they ain't on there.
they're not? What? That's
I guess it's just the new skyline. Like they don't. Probably because of people being like having trauma and stuff. I guess I don't know, but they weren't on there.
Cry babies.
Yeah, he was upset.
See, he upset
He's
little
like,
kid.
I wanted to see him.
Yeah, he just upset little kid. It's not like he never.
Was he born in 2001?
No, he was born 2011.
Yeah, so he never even had the chance
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see him.
He would be 23 years old, Nick.
Yeah. My math, buddy. My
God.
math ain't mathing.
That
You didn't have to
put
bring
me-
it to everyone's attention.
put me at having him at like 13 years old.
Yeah. Well, trailer park.
That portal thing looks
True.
funny though. There's a lot of good videos of it out there that I've seen here lately.
I would like to see the numbers on like how much sooner people are sexually active in trailer parks compared to the suburbs.
I know that the average age of the whole country is 11 and a half years old. So it's probably about 9.5 or 10.
Jesus.
Oh,
It was 16 for me.
whew.
So
Yeah, I couldn't get a woman to look my way until I was 14.
I wasn't even worried about it until I was probably 14 or 15, to be honest.
Yeah, I
about
was
it.
gonna say I didn't even start caring until I had a license, pretty much, and that
Yeah.
would have been 16.
Like I
And I
had
did
girlfriends, but I mean, we just hung out like every once in a while. You know, might go see a movie with her parents or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
I've told this story. I've told this story yesterday, and I told it to JD Shanklin today. So I guess I should share it today.
Let's
But
hear it.
man, I was talking to somebody about strange dreams the other day. I was actually talking to Melissa about it. But the weirdest dream I ever had, I still remember it vividly to this day. I was probably 12 years old, and I had this huge crush on this girl. And that's real life stuff. Well, I had a dream that me and Mom were at the food line in Franklin, and we saw her. And I said, Mom, can blah 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 come over and play? And she's like, yeah. So we went home and we were playing, and then we started making out and fooling around a little bit. And Mom was like, I've got to go back to the store, but Ashley has to come with me. I can't leave her here y'all two by yourselves. And I was like, okay, but can you leave like her bottom half here? And she's like, yeah, no problem. So she like disconnected her torso from like belly button up, and Mom took that with her to the store. And from belly button down, she left it with me. And I had a carnival in my bedroom with the bottom half of this girl. And I remember it vividly to this day.
What your little 12-year-old fucking malicious little ass was doing with a damn half a torso.
Yeah. If I could have, I mean, they sell those at sex stores now. You know, if I could have came up with that, I'd been a millionaire. If I would have went to a Hustler of Hollywood or Larry Flint, you know, I could have sold that idea right there, brother. Shoot.
Okay.
What a wild mind.
Yeah,
What a wild mind you have.
That's crazy.
I had a dream the other night that I got ran over in Walmart parking lot when I was putting a cart up, and I looked up and it was Christy ran me over. I was like, this is some foreshadowing. I gotta watch my damn back. Dude, I used to dream with both of my legs, and now I dream with my prosthetic leg. It's some bullshit. Because used to I could go to my dreams and do a little running. Now I can't even do that.
Yeah, you can't frolic in the fields of poppy anymore.
Hell no.
No, you're looking for handicap ramps in dreamland.
Yeah, I'm just lugging this fucking leg around.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go.
You're in the land of the Wizard of Oz in Munchkin Land, trying to follow the Yellow Brick Road, putting on your red pearl slippers, ruby slippers.
Ruby
damn it, I can't get it on this foot. Does somebody have a Walmart bag so I can put on these ruby slippers?
Right. Somebody get me a Dollar General bag.
Yeah.
Hey, what about the North? So Friday night, Wes, I'm sitting here. It's like 9:30, and we're like watching the new Fallout series on Amazon Prime. It's really good. Well, Nick calls. He never calls that late at night. So I was like, damn, what happened? I answered. He goes, hey, man, what are you doing? I was like, sitting on the couch. You need to go outside right now. I was like, damn, is there something on fire or something? Look up in the sky and the northern lights. I knew he was fucking lying. I didn't believe nothing he said. So I go out there and sure as shit, the whole sky's red and green a little bit. I couldn't fucking believe it.
I know. I can't believe
we ain't gotta go to Iceland anymore. I done seen them.
Yeah.
I would be in Texas the one time, the biggest solar storm
2 nights
I've seen like it'll ever happen.
Friday night was crazy, man.
Yeah, didn't it happen again Sunday night or something?
Yeah, I couldn't see him here Sunday night.
I was gonna say I went outside here and I didn't see him, but
somebody said that they were tinkering with the weather making machine in Alaska the day before.
Oh shit. I like to hear that.
I saw
that's what this podcast is about.
Yeah, the Babylon Bee made a post yesterday, and it said, and I put it on my story. It said something along the lines of clever Jews hide behind northern lights while they're
I've seen that
while they're powering up their space lasers.
Space lasers, hell yeah. They done got Hawaii, now it's Alaska.
I figure it was a distraction for more tunnels, but you know,
who knows, man? Who
from
knows?
the bank to the synagogue.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're getting here to the end. I'm going to leave the people with something real quick. We're probably at about 54 minutes or so.
Are you going to get emotional?
No, I've got something I'm going to show you. So this is actually a interview between Jay Leno and JFK Jr. It's going to say it on the damn screen whenever I start sharing. But JFK Jr. reads a poem from Monica Lewinsky when she was 9 years old. So what made me think of this was Josh said earlier about everybody being connected or whatever, and Monica Lewinsky ended up working in the White House, and the whole Bill Clinton thing happened.
We know all that,
and she's been apparently in the system since she was they knew of her when she was 9. Yeah. So this is JFK Jr., which also got executed probably
in his airplane.
Lewinsky's poem that she wrote in 9th grade. Actually, not in 9th grade, when she was a 9-year-old. And I know I'm going to rot in hell eternally for this, but can I maybe just give it a sample? Yeah, give a sample. Okay. It was written, the poem is a poignant rumination on how, quote, I can be a delicious lunch, dinner, or breakfast, if you're weird. She goes on to describe herself, quote, as a round and flat piece of dough with lots of topping. I am a mouse best friend. I make you say, yum, yum. It's amazing how kids know at a young age what they're going to do with them.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Isn't that fucking weird?
it's
Why would
pretty
you say
weird.
that?
Yeah, I
Y'all
don't
ever
know. It's
see that
weird.
time that JFK
Oh, shit.
Jr.
What'd you say? Sorry.
It's almost like some crazy foreshadowing. Either that, or she knew that one day she was going to be in a position to where she was,
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say I totally put any eggs in the Pizzagate basket, really, but
Oh, I forgot about Pizzagate. Fuck.
yeah. And if you go to
So
any,
Pizzagate was a pizza store that was it an actual
Pedophiles.
pizza store that was like a hidden thing for sex trafficking?
yeah,
Is that just to make
It's like
sure?
the menu would be different things, right? Like a cheese pizza would be something, a pepperoni pizza would be something, or something like that.
and then they had a basement that you
Pizzas
could
for
go.
me would be a small Puerto Rican boy, I think.
God.
Why?
Pepperoni, Puerto Rican, pepperoni, Puerto Rican.
I hate
Rolls.
pepperonis.
It makes
But
sense.
either way, I just saw that. I don't know if there's anything to that or not. But the main thing that I thought was odd was like that we were getting read poems that 9-year-old Monica Lewinsky wrote. Like, why? Like, why would she
Was
know?
that before the Monica Lewinsky scandal?
No,
No,
it was after.
that was after.
Because he died in what, like 2000, something like that? 99, 2000?
I mean, I don't know. I don't. You know me. I don't know dates. Okay,
I'm sure it's been used before, but that would be such a good sample for like
Yeah, he died
like. Go ahead.
99, July
Yeah, I was
16th, 99.
we were on the way to Myrtle Beach for my family vacation, and it was all over the radio. His plane going down. I won't ever forget.
Yeah.
Never forget.
That would be such a good sample for like for an electro song or whatever. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
It probably is.
I was gonna say, I'm sure that's been used. Surely
yeah.
to
a
God.
bunch of times.
Yeah. Surely to God. It's crazy that he was only I'm 3 years away from being as old as he was when he died.
Right.
Crazy.
And you have done so much less.
I wasn't born
He
into
didn't-
the Kennedy family
Yeah,
either.
he didn't really do a whole lot. He didn't do a whole lot yet.
Yeah, I don't-
Yet.
Yeah. I think he
He
was
could have
gearing
done a
up
lot.
to. I don't know. I don't know what his goal was or why he, read that poem. It just so weird. And just strange.
Do y'all think that shit's going to get really wild the closer we get to November?
Oh yeah.
Is it going to start
Especially
Gonna
ramping
open the
up?
gates. They gonna
Especially
open the
depending
gates.
on these Trump trials and whatnot, and how that keeps going or whatever.
Well, the Supreme Court judge in Florida has already suspended all that Mar-a-Lago document stuff indefinitely. So, I mean, he might even go to court for that. So that's out.
Supposedly, that judge in New York City that was over that case is getting investigated for taking illicit advice
Advice.
or illicit consultation, like some kind of illegal consultation on that case.
Damn.
Like being consulted illegally, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know all that legal jargon. That'd be something for Smith and Smith, maybe next episode.
Maybe.
Did you see?
Mhm.
I guess the only other big thing that I saw while I was gone was Joe Biden's daughter
No.
came out
Ashley.
and said that the diary that got leaked was for sure all accurate. That pretty much just calling her dad a pedophile and that she was touched by him in the shower a bunch.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and she said the only reason she's got a lawsuit against whoever the leakers are, and it's just the only reason she said that she has this lawsuit is because it's caused her distress or whatever. But she did.
I'd say so. She's not terribly, out of line by doing that.
Yeah,
But
Ashley Biden is her name. Yeah, confirmed the leaked diary was hers and in a letter to Judge Lauren Taylor Swain of the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York. Ashley requested for the judge to punish the leakers due to her living in more pain every day, having to relive that event daily, or those events daily, whatever.
Jeez. So it's something.
Yeah.
We're fucked. The choices
I'm
we
looking
got.
I'm looking for the good opportunity for a good lawsuit, though. So if Christy wants to hit me with her car in the Walmart parking lot, tell her to come fucking find me.
Yeah. I remember waking up and it's just my leg laying right beside the cart return. And I was just like, why? But she didn't even see me. She just kept on going.
And then
I think she forgot I was with
she
her.
rolled down the window and said, "Get out of the way, dumbass."
Yeah.
You just see her finger come out and just
Little bitty finger sticking out the window.
she throws a fucking water bottle at you or something.
Sitting on phone books.
I just had this vision. So my mind went to, why would Christy do that? And I was like, if Josh left her one day, that would be the right reason why Christy hit him. And then I had this vision of Josh like hobbling away. He's leaving Christy and he's hobbling away down the driveway and he's got a stick with a handkerchief and just like a couple pair of underwear.
Like Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, like Johnny, I'm just hobbling down the driveway. I'm fucking leaving, bitch.
Run me over.
Yeah, run me over. Yeah.
I'll run you over.
That's right. Well, all right, fellas.
All right, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm out for. I'm
Been
out.
a good one. Good seeing
Yeah.
everybody. Hopefully we can get back in the studio.
Yeah, we probably can next
What?
week. I will say, I know we all had a bunch of things going on this week, and I was honestly too. I'm too wore out to be driving up there.
Yeah.
My bathroom is getting my bathroom at the shop is framed and getting plumbed right now as we speak. So
Oh,
We might have a new
I don't know if
studio.
we need Wi-Fi or not for this.
Not if we do it in person.
no.
Yeah.
No, we don't need Wi-Fi. We just need an air conditioner.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's
You're
in
such
that
a-
shop.
you're
You imagine
such a-
I'm not going to
Yeah.
sit there and die.
100-degree day in the
You're
middle of
such
the
a
Keep
summer.
a
in
damn
that
conversation
shop.
going. They're sweating.
You're such a Gen Zer. Y'all are spoiled.
Hey, I'll go out there
Yeah.
and work. I'll go out there and work in it, but I ain't gonna just sit in it
White
and try to talk to you
I'm not.
privilege.
guys.
I'm just going to be
White
honest. I'm not doing none of that in the heat.
First world issues here. There's starving podcasters in Africa dying for a studio. You know?
Well, we are too.
Same.
Yeah.
I get nickel and dimed every week.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
That's
I
how it
got-
is.
I didn't get in trouble, but I kind of had a
Support the
moment.
show.
I kind of had a moment at Kentucky Derby. We were watching the Kentucky Derby at my buddy's house, and they showed this. They showed this guy on the screen for a long time, like during Kentucky State song, and this guy was very African, like. He was obviously from the country of Africa, and I had indulged in some herbs, and I said I was the only person talking, and I said, "Who the fuck is this, Nelson Mandela?" And the whole fucking crowd turned and looked at me, and I was like, "Oh, that was pretty funny."
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
pretty good.
But come on, he looks like Nelson Mandela, and he had like a sash and like medals and shit on his jacket, and I was like,
I've seen that guy. Yeah,
yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Local.
There was a horse there named Sierra Leone.
in Franklin. Would you saw this
No,
guy in Franklin?
No, on TV, the Kentucky
He was on
Derby.
TV.
Oh. It's like what? I didn't even. I watched.
That is possible though at the horse track. You never know who you're
Yeah,
going
I
to
was gonna say. I was like, were you at the Mint?
see. Kentucky Downs at the Mint.
You got to stay out of there, man. Start doing all the bad stuff again.
Yeah, I did. I stay way, way away from there. I don't even go to the restaurant there because there's doors going right to the casino out of the restaurant. I'm like, I don't know. That's a lot of temptation for me.
Yeah, the restaurant's about 30 foot from the bar too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be in there losing my leg, literally.
How would I put this fucking leg in this machine?
Yeah, yeah.
In
What's
this
this worth?
slot machine.
40,000. Give me 20,000 in chips.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to a pawn shop.
I did see a video doom scrolling on Facebook last night trying to go to sleep. I did see this guy was videotaping this woman at the slot machine, and she did a $20,000 transfer from her bank account to the slot machine.
I stopped seeing that video. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh,
She just
They make
right
you
on
go
the
sleep?
machine. 20
Stress
grand.
you out.
Yeah, I know. And she just immediately
You could
started.
gamble with that money. You could gamble with that money in so many more productive ways. The stock market, real estate, whatever.
Blackjack.
Yeah.
Did you
Blackjack.
see? Did you see how much her every bet was that she was doing? Every bet was $750.
Damn, dude.
Every time she hit the button, $750. So
Jesus.
that 20 grand, if she didn't go too far.
And
That's
that's
only
the type
about-
of woman. That's the type of woman that will haggle me down 100. Like, won't give me a pressure washing job because I'm like $100 more than what she thought.
It's right.
$600.
She got to buy Virginia Slims and go to the fucking slots, buddy.
Yeah. Right. That's the Native Americans' money.
That's right. Well,
All right, boys. I gotta get out of here. 3 o'clock
Love
till
you.
4 o'clock. It's time.
I love
well,
you.
good seeing y'all.
All right,
love
love you
y'all. Love you.
guys.
Thank y'all for listening. And what has this been, Nick?
Fine by me.